guys, it's Kaylene from Going Vegan here, and today I'm doing my favorite recipe for you guys, which is a chickpea curry dish. I'm basically just doing this because it's like my favorite dish ever. I literally ate it like at least 2 times a day through each of my pregnancies, so much so that Gareth, I think, kind of got a little bit sick of it. Anyways, I'm doing a video because lots of people have asked for it, and also because then Gareth will know how to make it for me if I'm like out working and I want a curry. Yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoy as much as I do. Going vegan for me.
So here's all of our wonderful ingredients. So this recipe requires half of an onion and 1 jalapeno. Now, if you find it too spicy, you can take the seeds out of the jalapeno, or you can just take it out altogether. We've got a 1/4 cup of olive oil, 1 can of chickpeas. Now, you do have the option here as well of boiling your own chickpeas. I just get them in the can because honestly, I'm not patient enough to let them soak, and I just find the ones in the can have already been pre-soaked enough that it tastes really nice in the curry. You'll also need 1 diced tomato and a teaspoon of lemon juice. All right, now here comes the flavor. I use this particular MDH brand of Chana Masala. It's also, it's got all of the spices that you need blended, and depending on how spicy you want it, I use anywhere from 1 tablespoon to 3 tablespoons, which might seem kind of excessive. We're also going to add 3/4 cup of water, which will help make the gravy. So when I'm cooking this delicious dish, I turn it to about an 8, so that's about medium high. So I add my oil first. We're just going to let that heat up. Now that the oil is nice and hot, I'm adding in the onions and the jalapenos. I'll make sure I let those onions caramelize and those jalapenos turn golden brown. Looks so good. I can smell it from here. Alright, so these are starting to get nice and golden. So now I'm going to add my chickpeas. Again, you can use dried soaked chickpeas. You can also just grab a can of the store-bought. Now I'm going to add in my Chana Masala powder. I've tried making this myself out of garam masala and ginger, and I honestly have not found one that tastes as amazing as the box of pre-made spice that I get on a regular basis. Once all the flavors have been mixed in, I'm going to go ahead and add the tomatoes. I've gone through periods of adding tomatoes later at the end, and I honestly prefer the taste that the tomatoes have once they've been cooked through a little bit. Alright, now everything has been mixed together lovely. Want to make sure that all the flavor is in everywhere. And remember, this recipe is super adaptable, which means you've got the option here. If you want to make it a little bit more spicy, just add in a little bit more. You can add in more jalapenos, or you can also add in more of the Chana Masala spice mix. Next, I've added in the lemon juice. This gives it a really nice acidity, and it also brings out the flavors. Gonna mix it around and make sure everything is solid and worked through. Next, I'm adding my water, so I'm going to stir this around. And then last but not least, I'm going to add my baking powder. Now this has a wonderful little chemical reaction, and it makes it fizz up a bit. It also turns everything into a gravy, and it makes it, it does something to enhance the flavor. You know, I'm not really sure what, but it does something awesome. I'm sure it has something to do with the pH and the acidity of the lemon and the alkaline of the baking soda. Honestly, I have no clue. Now this is a good time to put on your favorite rice. I usually prefer white basmati, but we live in a small town and that's not always available. So this is minute rice, which is kind of shameful, but hey, rice with a curry always tastes delicious. So that's almost boiled down there. It's doing good. And the cat's in a pan. The cat is in a pan. There will be no cat baking, but the cat's in a pan. This is Charlie, and he's in a pan. All right, so the rice is done. The curry is done. This one I made a little less spicy than normal because Gareth also has to eat sometimes. But you can see it's thickened right up. And it is a beautiful thing. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Kaylene's chickpea curry on a bed of rice.
So please try my recipe and let me know what you think, and bon appetit. Let us know if there's any other food that you'd like us to cook, any other recipes you'd like us to try out, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye!